Now, I'm going to talk about the second talk, that is how to build a Instagram bot in 1 hour. Yes, 1 hour. I told you guys that it's simple. It's simple. And 1 hour, you're going to do a lot of amazing things. So in this talk, we're going to have Nataliya Yarovinska. She's the Chief Commercial Officer at SendPulse. She has 11 years of management experience in manufacturing, logistics, and product IT with global sales. Nataliya analyzed the practice of SendPulse and thousands of clients and partners in the field of automation and online funnels. She implements approaches that allow selling 24/7 and maintaining a stable level of service at a reasonable price, which is the best. Welcome, Nataliya.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Bianca, for such an introduction. It's like
Thank you.
advertisement here for me. Thank you.
I'm
So
always
many nice
here to
words.
advertise you and to tell people how great you are. We work close together and I know how amazing you are. And I'm super excited for people to see all your power and your magic.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Bianca. Bianca just, I think you just froze.
Oh,
I hope it gets better. Yeah, you're back.
okay.
Hi. Yeah. Great.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, you can start, and I'm gonna be here in case you need anything.
Yes, I am ready and we can start. Yes, thank you. So, hello everyone. Let me know if you're here for the Instagram presentation, if you're interested in Instagram, if you actually do some business on Instagram, because I'm really happy to see if someone already came here with questions related to Instagram automation. And just write all the questions you have in the comments, and I will be happy to answer them in the end. Okay, thank you. I see the most active person here on chat. Thank you, Vortex QQ. Thank you, Learn to Engage. It's always exciting when you're not just recording something, but you're actually talking to real people who found the time in their life to join and listen online. So kudos to you. Thank you for joining, and let's start. So Bianca talked a lot about me. Just wanted to add that I've been 6 years with SendPulse now, and automation and communication are two of my passions. Something that I'm not just responsible for, but I'm also very excited about. And today we will talk about Instagram automation, something that is very useful now for many businesses and very achievable and very easily available to everyone, especially through services like SendPulse. So we were talking about 1 hour, but actually for this session, we have 40 minutes with questions. So it will even be a little bit faster. And during our session today, we will look at all the possibilities that Instagram has for automation. We will actually go through the setup of automated replies to DMs, comments, and mentions, something that we all see and many of us want to have themselves. And also we will take a quick look on how to sell with a chatbot, and of course, how to connect AI, SendPulse CRM, etc. No presentation these days can be about digital communications and not include AI. So we will talk about that also. Who can benefit from Instagram automation? Basically, anyone who has a business page on Instagram and is trying to reach their audience through this social media. So basically, online stores, creators, and experts, they often run ads and they want to engage everyone who clicked on that ad. Also, they want to cover everyone who reaches out to them online, and we will look how to do that today. We will not focus on how brands can use Instagram today, but also when you connect your DMs to SendPulse, for example, you definitely get the benefit of easier requests management, so you can do the teamwork better. And this is something that we will look at in the end of the presentation. So for online stores, if you're running ads on Instagram, that's where the automation comes in handy. Because you are not able to work 24/7, you probably do not have the resources to have managers sitting there and answering each click immediately. And people are now very distracted, as you probably know. So they might forget that they interacted with your ad before. And it's great when you can automate your response already after the ad click. Also, you probably see this many different ways that experts and online stores try to engage their audience, and they say, write price in the comments and we will send you the link to our prices, or write size and we will send you the link of what sizes we have available, or write guide and we will share the guide with you. So this is everything that is also going to be covered today, and it's something that is really helpful for the online stores. And of course, if we go to the benefits for creators, we understand that they have pretty much similar tasks. So first of all, of course, the ads and the automation of interaction with people who clicked on ads. Second, the guides that you want to share, or the lead magnets. So if you're an expert and you have a sales funnel, probably there is something that you just want to hand out easily and freely to anyone who is interested. So this Instagram automation is something that can help a lot, because you don't actually need to sit there and send the links yourself. Also, if you're a solopreneur, entrepreneur, probably you are not able to answer 24/7. So you will benefit from some kind of automation here. And also, if you need to collect a little bit more data about people, if you have standard questions in the beginning, this is also something that you can automate. And if you connect your Instagram account to SendPulse, apart from or on top of what we discussed on previous slides, you will also get the one screen for all messengers. If you have not just Instagram, but also WhatsApp, maybe Facebook, maybe online chat, then you and your managers have to go and check all the different places. Here you will have one window, one screen basically, with all the chats from different messengers and social media. Also, it will be easier to hand over chats from one person to another. And obviously, all the integrations are available for you if you connect to SendPulse. So today, here are the automations we will set up. Everything we discussed before, the automations to mentions, comments, keywords in DMs, getting extra data. You can now find this page, SP Automation INST. This is a page created just for this conference, and you can just scan the QR code if it's easier for you. Because later you will be able to test some things from this page. So you will be able to test them as we go. Okay, I hope everyone has the opportunity to scan and find this page. And you will see the name later, just in case you didn't have time to find it right now. So let's move forward. The first thing that we do is we need to connect our Instagram account. Basically, now it's a very simple step. You just need to log into Instagram. So on your, this is a SendPulse Chatbot section. So for those who are not aware, you would have in your SendPulse account a Chatbot tab. This is the main screen, and you just go to Manage Bots, find Instagram. And basically, you need to enter your login and password, just your login in to Instagram. SendPulse is the official Meta partner, so we have a direct integration. So you log in, you give all the permissions, and you do need to have a business account for this. If your account is personal, you will be prompted here to switch to business to make it public, so you can connect the automation. And here is an important part. So at this point, you clicked allow, and you already have your chatbot set up. What you need now is to subscribe to your chatbot. So when you test, you can get the notification. So basically, what you need to do here is you will see a different QR code, a different code. And what you will need to do is either scan the QR code or go to the link directly to the page. Here, what I really want to pay your attention to is that this is the page that we are connecting. And you see that this person is logged in via different personal account. So this is something that's important. You need to log into your regular personal account, any account basically, and message the page you're connecting. So when you do this, your bot is fully activated and you become the owner of your bot, and you can get all the test messages you need. So this is a pretty simple setup. And after this, you already have your bot connected. So this is our page that I shared with you earlier. It's already connected to SendPulse. And what we see here is that we have basically our name, the link, if you want to share it with your subscribers. You have some standard triggers that trigger flows. They include standard reply to keywords, unsubscribe, reaction to stories, story mention, and also comments to your posts. That you have standard ones, you can create new ones, like you see here, and live video. And also you have flows, so you can create a flow and then add it to a trigger. Also, each bot has the audience. So it's important to mention that people are added to the audience when they leave a comment that triggers some flow, or if they come to your DMs and write you something in DMs. So they will not come here just if they are subscribers. They need to message you. And also, as you see, there are some variables. Variables is probably, if you're new to SendPulse, it's a new term for you. Here, basically, it's some attributes of customers, of subscribers, of your potential clients and leads that you want to save for yourself for the future. It can be maybe a name. So you want to ask them for their formal name, not the one they see on Instagram. It can also be maybe a phone. Here we already have a phone. Let's create another one. And this can be a type phone. So there is validation. Or maybe we want to learn their birthday and we save it as a date. Also, there is validation here that will help us later. So then we will be able to say to save information and use it later when we talk to people. And obviously there will be statistics here. Now it's just a few people, but you will be able to monitor on different time periods what is going on with your chatbot. So this is basically the setup. And as soon as we have all the setup ready, what we can do next is go to try and reply to each comment. Something that I've been talking about a lot already today. So on this page, the one that I showed before, you can go to the section with the reposts and you will see the post that you can actually try and test yourself. It has the instructions, so feel free to go here to the page and find the post, or you can directly scan this QR code and go to the post directly. So now I will just give you a couple minutes or a couple moments to do this, and let me know in the comments if you have any troubles with that. So I just know. Okay, I don't see any issues here. So hopefully you have found the post that shows you how you can automate the replies. And let's look at the video how this trigger is created. So what we need to do is we need to create a new trigger. As you see, you have this preview of what it will look like. We choose the comments on your post at a trigger. And here we can choose any post or a specific one. So for example, we will choose the one available here. And then we need to choose if it will be any text or a comment that matches a certain text. In the reel that I shared with you, basically the comment needs to be "wanna try it," but because we want people to get it definitely, even if they didn't type everything right, or maybe if they made a typo, like here they missed one letter. So we give some options, so just to make sure that everyone who wants to get our guide actually gets the guide. So they need to type "wanna try it," and then they will get the guide. Also, we have the option to add a public comment, which is good because it will show new people who see your post that people are actually getting feedback, and it will motivate next person to also comment. And here it is recommended to use 2 or more comments just to make it less robotic for people to see, and also for Instagram to not feel like you're just automating everything. So we are creating this condition, and as you see, you already have the flow created with the suggestion of what to do. But we will right now edit this flow, so you can feel free to edit it any way you want. So here the suggestion is to say thank you, and then check if the person is following your page. So it's quite often we get this question, like, how can I check if the person is a follower or not? How can I nudge them to become a follower? So this is the place where you can put the filter, drag it from the left panel here, and actually check. If the person is not a subscriber, you can send them a message saying like, hey, please subscribe. And when you subscribe, after you've subscribed, please hit done here, and then you will get your guide. If they hit done here, they go back to the filter. If they're subscribed, they get the guide. If not, then sorry. But right now we will change this a little bit. So as you see, we can tag all these blocks, and actually we can delete them or copy to another flow. This is just something useful if you work with SendPulse. But right now we just move it a little bit so it's not in our way. And then we edit the text. So here I'm just pasting something that I have prepared before, just text. You can use emojis here. You can use any text you want. We are adding the button with the URL. So we will add the link to the guide here so people can download it, and you can actually test it as well as we speak. And after the guide, something that we might want to do is maybe tag a person. So we looked at the variables that you can use, but also you can use action and add a tag, which is also easy to use and to find people by tag. You can then do campaigns, send campaigns to people using the tag. So maybe someone who didn't receive this lead magnet, you can use as the segmentation criteria and send information to them later. Then we can add delay, so it doesn't look like everything is going to one person immediately. We can put a pause here in minutes, seconds. For us, it will be just 30 seconds, so the person has time to read. And we can choose like if we would like to continue flow after 30 seconds for everyone, which we do, or only for those who are inactive. So we choose always and send another message. So the person has our guide, and now we want also to nudge them and subscribe to SendPulse for this purpose. So here again, we add a button and we add a URL button. There are different types. You can continue flow, you can do payment here, which we will see later. So we save the flow, and I always pay everyone's attention to the need to test. So please always test your flows. This is something that we see quite often, that people launch and they don't test. So this is why you added yourself as the owner, so you can actually test what you created and send it to yourselves. So this is it. Basically, this is something that helps you reply automatically to all the comments. And in the meantime, it will also show those public comments as well. So this is the first part of something I've been talking about a lot today. And the second part is story mention. Very simple, very elegant, I would say. So here you would see that in all accounts, you will see already this trigger created, this flow available, and you can just activate it and it's there. But again, for the purpose of trying something new, we will go here and edit the flow and add information about the discount. So maybe, you know how like brands do tag us in your stories and get a discount for your next purchase. So here we are happy to give a coupon code for planners. We will be selling them later today. This is the possible reactions just for the person to hit something to react to you easily. Again, just something to engage people without too much work. And here you can delete them. You can add your own quick replies. So it's up to you. And basically that's it. This is created. We don't want to overcomplicate it. And basically this is what it looks like for the person on their phone. So I tagged the account, I got my coupon code, and I chose to hit the like button here. Okay, so now we gave out our lead magnet, we gave out our coupon code for a story mention, and going forward, something quite simple that is also beneficial for businesses is a greeting menu. If you add automation to your Instagram, you have the greeting menu. So it's just first prompts that you show to your new subscribers who first come to your DMs, or not subscribers who come to your DMs, just a nudge what they can start a conversation with. So for us, for example, here we have two options. We want to sell our planners, so the person can order them directly here, or we want them to book a consultation with us because we are here an expert on automation. So basically, this is something that the person will see. This is simple, but you probably saw that some brands would add more questions like what are the prices, what is the delivery terms, and something like that. Something just the frequently asked questions, basically, that you want your customers to start the conversation with. And of course, because as you saw, we are adding here, just let me show. So we are adding a flow that will be launched when the person presses the button. So we can automate also the first initial information that we have can be sent immediately. So the person doesn't have to wait for the manager to come. And usually it's quite, if it's the frequently asked question, probably you are able to automate this and to choose what to show them. So this is a greeting menu. And as you see, we have here order the planner. So let's see how we can actually sell something online through our chatbot. First, I would propose that we look at the phone view, so what our subscriber sees, what it looks like. Here is our greeting menu, and the person pressed order. Then they see the options and they can learn more. Here we have, for now, like a test price of $1. And then they get the choose your planner cards. Let me show you a little bit longer. So I really like this view because it's like a card is much, it looks a lot better than just the option you saw before where you have the picture and the text. So here is the card, the person pressed shop here and they go to the payment. You can here we have PayPal just for the test reason. You can also connect Stripe and many other payment systems. So the payment is complete. The person then gets asked all the questions about delivery, phone, and as you see, I typed the phone in the wrong format, so they asked me to provide it in an international format, and it knows different countries. So if your phone matches some country international format number, it will accept it. Deliver address. Here we didn't add any validation, so I'm just skipping. And okay, just a second. And in the end, just wanted you to show that it confirms with me all the information it received. So it puts everything that I entered, like, thank you, my payment is successful. And if I see here that I entered something wrong, I can contact them and say that I'm wrong. So now let's look at the business side of this, at the construction side. Here we will, unfortunately, we don't have time to create the whole flow here. It's a more advanced one. So the basic ones we've already done. It was done in less than 1 hour. And this is just something more advanced that probably not everyone needs, but it's good to have the understanding that this is possible. So again, you can add emojis. You can add emojis to buttons. Many people try to get customers' attention with emojis on buttons. You can change the order of the buttons. And also a good thing that we saw before and something that we will see later, that you can wait for the response from a customer. So you ask for them to provide some information and you can actually continue only when they answer. So placing an order, as you see, this is the card that we saw. Basically, how it's added is you choose the card option and you can add as many pictures and items as you want. So this looks as a more professional catalog version that people usually like with the title and description. And the button is already connected to PayPal. But if you have Stripe, it will also be shown here. You can connect Stripe and then you enter the price. And also just wanted to point out that the CRM integration is already built in here. So you just choose where to which pipeline to add this purchase. And also it will be added at the beginning. So even if the purchase didn't go through, you will see it on the CRM and you will be able to contact the person, maybe ask them or help them pay. And the second setup is similar. So just the same, we have the button to shop. For now, it's a test $1 amount. And basically, the next step would be to set value. So this is just for us. Again, this is an action that is not relevant to the consumer, but for us, it is important to know what the person, which planner to ship. And here just wanted to point out that from this button, from the shop button, only those whose payment was successful will go further. So we know that if the person reached the action, they have successfully purchased our planner. And then, as we've discussed before, we are waiting for the response. And here we have some options, those variables we created, or we can create a new variable just to save all the information about this person. And we give them certain amount of time. Here we did not go into such detail, but you can do some reminder and nudge for people who didn't respond within 15 minutes, so they come back and actually do. The same with phone. Again, we are waiting for phone address, zip code, and as you see in the end, here we can add different variables and just put them in messages. It can be a name, it can be anything else, and as you see, it's just as part of the text, it will be substituted with the actual information that the person has recorded for them. And just going back, the option with the picture and the text separately, which maybe for some reason would be better for you. Again, the buttons, and you just add as many texts and images as you want, and you can shuffle them easily if you want to change something. You don't have to delete, just press these buttons. Yes, and we have a third option in this flow, book a session. So this is like something that maybe we are not ready to automate. It's perfectly fine if you're not able to structure something, if there are a lot of options, and this is the part that is not possible to automate right now. So we can just open the chat for a responsible manager. What this means is that the person will get a notification on their account and on the mobile app if they use it, and also it will be shown as a new chat on the chats window, the chat screen. So this is something that is also okay and something we have options for. Okay, so as you see, and also we can pause automations for an hour so the person doesn't get too much. Again, nudging everyone to test and see what it looks like. Maybe you don't like something. And that's basically it. That's how we sell on Instagram directly through the buttons. We looked at all the key and even advanced options. Now we can look at the way the window looks for your managers, chat operators, DM managers, whatever you call them, or for you if you are working on your own. This is the chats window. Basically, here will be all the bots. Right now, we have only Instagram connected, but if you have WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger and online chat, it will all be here. Here will be all the messages you received, and you will be able to see if they are new or they are answered. This is the information where you can see if the message was sent by a bot. Here as well, you can manually send a message and you will see who sent it from your team if you have a team. Here, the information about the customer, all the details of their status. If they have some deals created for them in CRM, you will see them here, or you can create a new one. Also, you will see the contact. As you see, I did some tests. So I purchased a few planners, and you see that I have deals connected to my contact. And then you can always start a flow. So this is a good place where the automations are combined with the person. So you can have an automation in the beginning, then you can have a manager look at the conversation and add something, and then maybe they can launch manually some kind of automation that they think will fit the person now. So this is a good place to hand over between people, and you can always assign chats to people. So here we assigned it to Nataliya, surprise, surprise. And when you're done, as you see, this is a new chat. When you're done, you can close the chat and know that it doesn't require your attention anymore. Or you can reopen the chat just as well. So also a good option is to download the app for the phone, because then you can just, you don't need to sit in front of your computer and wait for Instagram DMs. You can be on the go. with the app and get all the notifications, not miss anything. So we have just a few minutes left, and I'm happy to say that I think we will run quickly through this. But of course, AI integration is available in the standard reply as a suggestion to you. But you can use this block AI agent in any flow. So in any place of the automation, you can just add AI agent and tell it what to do. So here, for example, we have the standard reply, and you see that it will work only if the integration is enabled for OpenAI, DeepSeek, or Anthropic. If the integration is not enabled, standard messages will be sent, like, thank you for contacting us. So we go to bot settings, integrations, and here we can enable integration for ChatGPT. Use the token. We can also add speech recognition here and add some restrictions on how much the people can use our module daily, so people don't abuse it. And the same will go to DeepSeek and Claude if you would like. It's a similar logic to connect. And then basically what we do is we add a prompt. We add a prompt for our AI agent. Just let me jump. Yes. So here this is our AI agent, bot instructions. We give all the instructions we want to this AI. And basically, so you need to show it the example how to answer. It is good to give all the information you wanted to use. And also, it's a nice thing to always say, do not use formatting in your responses and do not invent extra information. So what we see in the chatbots is that people usually don't want their AI agents to search information online, because it basically you lose control of what the bot is saying. So usually we want this type of agent to stick to the prompt. Maybe for your case you want it to search online, but in most cases probably not. And yeah, the tone, how the agent should answer, everything is quite important to give in the instructions, so it's no surprises. And of course, it's always makes sense to test, to see what happens, and to adjust the prompt. So the exit will be done on condition. First condition is the person wants to make an appointment. Second condition, maybe they want to buy a planner. And a very nice feature that you can use is the person can give information to the AI, and AI will save it to the same variables you have created before. So here we have set up our agent. And just a quick look at the actions. So in the action, we have many options. For example, to send a notification to yourself. Maybe to, again, open chat is one thing. You can also send notification. Also, I wanted to pay your attention to CRM integration. It's already available. You don't need to add it by a developer. So again, everything is here. If your team works with customers, CRM might be a good use. And the same for planners. You can also use CRM at here. And at any point, you can start another flow. So yeah, if you have a few flows, one flow can trigger another flow. So it's easier to control what happens, and each stage what happens with the subscriber. And also just again wanted to finally pay your attention to the action options. There are a lot. They are related to the chat. They are related to the variables and tags. And here there is also Google Sheets integration, where you can directly send information to Google Sheets from the information you got from the people, or you can find some information from Google Sheets. And also you can as we said before, create deals for CRM and send notifications to yourself in multiple different options, including a webhook, so you can send a notification to your system. And if your setup is quite advanced, you can even use an API request here separately and just send any request to external sources, basically your systems, your ERPs or make system maybe. So all of this is available for Instagram as well. Okay, so this is everything that I wanted to show you today. Hopefully it was useful. And right now we are able to have some time for questions if there are any. And meanwhile, please don't forget about that $25 coupon that you can get as a new SendPulse user. Please scan the QR code here and follow the link maybe in the comments if it's more convenient for you. So when you register, you already have this nice bonus. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Natalia. It was awesome. And I love that in the end, people also got a coupon to test everything that you teach them. That's the best. And we do have some questions. We have 3 questions. So let's answer them. The first one is, which is the best cost? Oh, wait, I think
It's
we
the
already
previous
replied.
question.
Yeah.
Yes.
The other one is from CJ. They asked, do I have to share an API code? I am told that it's not a good for outside of your organization.
I'm not sure about what code here you're talking about. So to connect Instagram to SendPulse, you don't need to share any extra information. You're just from SendPulse, you're just logging into Instagram basically. And you don't have to, it's not mandatory to do that, to even use API here. Yeah.
And now the connection with SendPulse and Instagram is even better. I remember before that it was easier, but now it's like so simple that when I tell people how to do it, they're like, is that simple? I was like, yeah, it's that simple. That's SendPulse. The other question
it is
is
definitely simple. Yeah.
yes. The other questions from Buzz. They ask, how much maintenance does an Instagram bot need after it's set up?
I think it depends on the complexity you have set up and on the probably on the longevity of the information you are sharing. So if you have quite standard processes and not much changes, then you can set it up and probably just monitor the information. And obviously, you need to monitor if people have extra questions. So you can do the automation in the beginning, but then people can ask any questions basically, and you still need to monitor and to reply to them. Sometimes you might want to change something in your replies. So obviously, it really depends on the content and how often you want to refresh it. If you add AI, then in the beginning, you definitely need to monitor it very closely. And depending on the answers, to change maybe change the instructions during the day, probably even a few times. But after a while, hopefully, it will be not so often.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And something that it's very important to mention, we mention all the time, we talk about chatbot because some people complain that, oh, chatbot is not doing this, and that. No, chatbot does, but then it's configuration. So you have to configure your bot and make sure you always double check because like Natalia said, people may ask questions that they never asked before. And it's up to you to change the chatbot and configure it in the way you need it. So thank you so much, Natalia. That was all the questions we had. Your presentation was amazing. Thank you so much for your time and for all your knowledge. And also for the $25 coupon. I'm pretty sure people are appreciating.
Okay, thank you everyone for your attention. and for joining live again. This is a big gift to have people online and asking questions and writing comments.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great discussion next.
Thank you.
Looking forward for the discussion. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank